Good day everyone. Today we're going to discuss the topic Channel for Advocacy for Political Viewpoints.
What are the media and media advocacy? Media, which is the plural form of medium, are the forms of communication, such as television and radio, newspapers, magazines, and writer materials or print media, and more often now the internet, used to spread or transmit information from a source, which can be a person, an organization, a business, an institution, a government agency, a policymaker, or another media outlet, to be general public. Advocacy means openly supporting a certain viewpoint or group of people. For example, if you are an advocate for a specific cause, you work to pursue local, state, federal governments, or another entities to grant specific rights, make policy changes, provide money, or create new laws for the good of your cause. For example, if you have a sibling with a disability, you might advocate for the increased availability of medical services for handicapped children in your city. Media advocacy is the use of any form of media to help promote an organization's or company's objective or goals, which come from the group's vision and mission. Media advocacy shifts the focus from the personal to the social, from the individual to the political, from the behavior or practice to the policy of environment. While traditional media approaches try to fill the knowledge gap, media advocacy addresses the power gap. Improvements in health status are believed to come about primarily from gaining more power over the policy environment rather than simply gaining more knowledge about health behaviors. Media advocacy addresses factors outside the individual, such as affordable housing, adequate employment, good education, and safe neighborhoods. For example, here in Muntinlupa City, the city of Muntinlupa, the advocacy of the city of Muntinlupa is the vigilant in its duty to protect all members of its community, especially women and children. As a media advocate, you can use the media to, first, to inform the media. Inform the public about what really causes or contributes to public health and development issues, and educate them about the concept of healthy community. Second, to recast problems, such as gang violence, child abuse, drug abuse, neglect as public health concerns that affect everyone, not just individuals. If you ask most people whether they wanted to stop gang violence, they say yes, but they really don't consider it their problem unless someone they know or are close to is involved. The media can help frame it as everyone's problem and gang members as everyone's children. Third, to encourage others, professionals and community members to find out more about public health and development issues in general and to get involved.
In working with the media, this is what you should do. First is establishing personal contact with at least one of the individuals at every media source you need to deal with is the first step in working with the media. In fact, the first step in interacting with anyone, when you have a personal contact, you can establish a relationship with that person and have a specific person to speak with anytime you call or email. Establishing a warm and comfortable working relationship is what it means to develop a relationship rather than necessarily beginning a friendship. Although it can happen, that indicates an understanding and a desire to support one another. Additionally, it suggests that you are at ease saying no when asked to perform something that you are unable to complete or that is not appropriate for your organization. The second is be available when you're needed. Uh, be open and be trustworthy. Be accurate and especially alert the media to stories relating to your issue that they might be interested in. The last is ask for what you want within your reason. The media will cover your stories, promote you favorably, and draw attention to your problem. If you have a solid working relationship with them, suggest and discuss any specific stories you want to be published or broadcast with your contacts. Most media attention is beneficial to both you and the media, so everyone wins. You're attempting to inform the public while they are looking for tales to show to the general audience. In addition to achieving both of your objectives, your teamwork benefits the public by educating them on a crucial neighborhood problem, not just with stories. The media may be helpful to call attention to a certain component of your work, pending legislation or another issue. You might wish to start a letter to the editor campaign. Uh, the goals for working with the media is agenda setting. Agenda setting is what you accomplish when you influence what the media covers. To set an agenda, let the media and public know what your concerns are. Get the general public to acknowledge that your issues are important. Get them talking about what is important to you. Generate some sort of action, create a policy change or new policy surrounding your issue or get more people involved. Agenda settings help you make connection with the media and the people who paid attention to them. It also sets the stage for next week shaping the debate.
Shaping the debate. Shaping the debate is trying to change the way people talk about public health problems. Traditionally, the media tell an audience, this is what the problem is, informing the public about a problem, and this is the solution, usually summed up in a quick health message such as, just say no. Advancing a policy. Advancing a policy is a way to use the media to put pressure on policymakers. But media coverage created by media advocates has to be built and backed up in such a way that decision makers feel or anticipate pressure from the people who elected them. This pressure then motivates policymakers to take action.
And for last, how do we set up a media campaign? First, prepare your organization. Designate a media coordinator or coordinating group. Second, identify your objectives. Ask yourself why you need to set up a media campaign in the first place. Third, select a target audience. Anyone who gets involved in public health and development issues can make difference. Fourth, make a plan. Because media advocacy activities can be time and money consuming, it's important to put your best foot forward when you begin a campaign. Fifth, be flexible. Even though you put a lot of thoughts into your media advocacy plan, be prepared to change your plans and goals if necessary. 6. Keep your ears to the ground. What do people talk about these days? In your community and nationwide. And last, keep at it indefinitely. Media campaigns never really end. Once you achieve your immediate goals, you have to maintain them, and you have other goals to work toward as well. That's it for today's lesson. That's the end of the presentation, and I hope that you learned a lot from this video. Thank you for watching.